Okie dokie. Chat's working fine. Hello everybody. So letting you guys know that today is August 10th, which means the Moonfire Fair event has started. The Moonfire Fair has started. It's in Limits to Limits' upper decks, so make sure you get it done while you can. Hey Small Potato. The gear that you get for this one is Power Ranger hat, or the helmet, and the full body set. And this is what it's going to look like. And it's also dyeable, in case you guys want to change your color. So yeah, it's a pretty quick event. And if you guys want to do the jump puzzle, it's also available too. Oh, you're welcome, Potato. I do my best. So while I was setting up the stream, I ended up selling something. So, as we all know that Ash 10 this released his current video selling the Magitech repair materials. Now granted, they have not sold really at all today, just mine and somebody else's, but the other day somebody was buying all these on our server, and because the modified versions require so many of these repair materials that selling them at 99 is actually quite profitable. But again, as anything goes, you have to take it the way it is. But I've been testing it out, only sold one stack of 50 so far, and yeah. But I've been doing my own thing. I've just been so bored as of lately. I just started to make a bunch of things that barely has any hits on the market board. I haven't sold any of these things, and it's been on the board for about 2 or 3 days. But I did manage to sell a couple things. This has been for the past 5 days. Now I'm just bored looking what was not on the market board, and you know, trying to get as much gil as I possibly could. Obviously, when there's nothing on the market board and you start doing it, other people start doing the same thing. But instead of going by what was being sold in the sales history, I just went by something else that was like more affordable. You know, just testing out a new way of making money. Or of course you get morons that come in and just undercut you by half, and then all the time. For the past 10 years I struggled to get my gil cap because too many people just didn't care and they undercut everything by half. So I do it. I have to deal with them constantly. Oh, also, I don't know which one it was in, but I sold my Queen's Barding. I tried to drop it 400,000 to sell the damn thing, but I finally sold it, and I've been holding out for like 2 weeks. Sold the lance from Shinryu that I took like an hour just to kill to get my scale. So these two were definitely something I wanted to get rid of. I did sell, thanks Potato, I do have the video on my channel somewhere, and I also sold the pants from Variant Dungeon on the 5th, thankfully, and that was for 500,000, but the sales tax dropped it down to 492. So yeah, I've been very busy, just trying to, you know, make as much money as I possibly can. Trying to get back the money that I spent on that mount from Mount Rockin'. Alright, so we're gonna head over to Isleshire to pick up my Wondrous Tales since I haven't done it yet. See if I can get 3 lines this time, since I almost was there last week. A little bit disappointed. I definitely like it. I like the music. I haven't really used it since I got it, but it was definitely worth the 40 No, 24 million that I used on it. Alright, so we have Garuda, Leviathan, Odin, and Zervan, so that's not bad. We got second coil, and we got PvP, which I'm not going to do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the level 50 dungeon. I think it was a variation of Kugani. Level 60 dungeon, then we got expert, so. Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. When the music plays, I know it's from something. I'm trying to hear it. Yeah, it's a remix of the Kugani theme. There it is. Now I can hear it. But yeah. Hey VC, how you doing? Yeah, this sucker cost me 24 million, which was well worth it. The tail is exceedingly long. More longer than any Chimera. But yeah. That's the mount, or at least the right side? Yeah, the right side boss. Yep, it went down from 200 million on week 1. Somebody bought that one, by the way, not me. And then it dropped down to 24 million, which I took up. Took on the advantage of getting it. But yeah. So I've been trying to get as much gil as I possibly could to get all the money back. Okay, so we're gonna go on Blue Mage. Going to pick up a deep. Make sure that I have my hotbar the way I like it. So I need Final Sting. Let's see. I think my old one has Final Sting. Yep. All right. So Odin, Leviathan. So I'll go with Odin first. I don't know, I forgot to pick out the DPS. Mimicry? Oh my god, I'm stupid. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I'll need it. But just in case. Okay, we didn't need it. And that was just straight up damage. 861,000. So Odin is done. Yep. That's the level 80 Blue Mage for you. It only increases your critical hit and direct hit chance, while also modifying certain abilities like Mantra Magic, which does an increase in potency of 100 per hit. Yeah, it goes up to 100 with a Mimicry of a DPS. Okay, so next is Leviathan. Alright, that was straight up damage with no buff. My highest damage I was able to do was 1,300,000 on Shiva. That was with a crit and direct hit. Bahamut you can't one shot without a crit because it's a little bit HP, a little bit over 1,000,000. Alright, so Garuda's next. Possibly, yeah, they could do it. Hoping that's what the update's going to be. but I think they got something else in mind. Make it a little bit quicker. Well, last time they just gave you one carnival, and then the spells, and then more savage and extremes to do. But yeah, the marble amount was the only one that they did. I think ultimately what they just did was just put them on the mock station. Like Cruise Chaser would have been the mount if they did with Blue Mage, and then the Shadow Wolf would have been Shadowbringers one. But they just put it on the mock station just for, I guess, easier access, because I think most people did complain that the marble mount was tied to coil and all that, so I think that's why they did it. Which, quite frankly, I don't mind paying $25 for a mount. I really don't. So yeah, that's why they probably did it that way. So Zervin cannot be defeated until he goes to his second phase, so doing the final sting won't work. I probably should have switched my hotbars. Alright, so now we're gonna wait for the vaccine to fall off. It did, it was just that Bahamut was really a pain in the ass to do. But I think that they realize that not everybody can do Savage, and it just wouldn't be fair to everybody else, but the Blue Mage is not really that difficult. Can I just open?
If such is my fate.
There we go. I mean, with the new spells that we have now, definitely a hell of a lot easier to defeat the old fights. Because with Mortal Flame and then Breath of Magic, you're basically doing dot damage over time, which makes them killing them way faster. So there's no excuse anymore for not putting them in there. Okay, so those four are the way. I only have 3 chances because I wasn't playing that much. So I don't have that many good chances to get 3 lines. So we're going to do level 50. And then we'll see where we're at. Let me switch my hotbars again. Switch to dungeons. Yeah, I have what I need here. Okie dokie, let's go on in. So, 50 dungeon. Something quick. Let's see. We'll go with Brayflock since I always do Brayflocks for 50. I don't need Mighty Guard for this, so. Alright, so now we wait for everybody to get their butt over here. I forgot to put hydro full. But this works just fine. Oh yeah, we ran this all the time. Good times. I wish they'd do this again, but... Oh, I got the key. Yeah, I realized not that long ago that this theme song, the theme for the dungeon was not Tamterra, Thousand Laws remixed. The whole time I never knew it. I was like, that's kind of lazy. Because they did this for so many dungeons, they just defaulted down to this one. I guess they didn't have a budget to make new music, which is understandable. Alright, so while waiting for Beret Flox to open the door, gonna grab the loot here. Now this, for the longest time, never knew they had a treasure chest up here. That was way back in the day though. Alright, one shock strike should end this guy here. Or not. Alright, grab the key. Coming down here. There you guys go. Bunch up just nice. And I managed to get the Gobby beacon, the back end of that. Wing Reprobation has the longest range I've ever seen so far. Like 25 yalms is pretty damn far for... What was Diadem like? Oh my god, that was hell on earth. Okay, one-shot that one instead. Inventory space? Holy crap. It's the last time I actually have an inventory problem. There we go. It was hell on earth. So many people flying around, killing, was it Dinosaur Island or Dragon Island, whatever it was called. Hey Socket, how you doing? Yeah, and nobody knew how to do that. I mean, I don't know what you want to call, like a duty inside of the crystal inside. We had to go inside and defeat like whatever it was in there, like the Chimera Lion or whatever it was, and nobody, nobody had any kind of coordination. It was like a bloodbath in there. He had a separate one for gathering and a separate one for battle only. It was weird. And then there were secret treasures that you could find, and like it was like first come first serve. If you find it, it was yours. Then you had the sky spoils, which would turn into crystals. Oh my god, I wish they would bring that back, but they took out that because you could be able to turn like a couple spoils into like 100 crystals or whatever. Oh my god, the original Diadem had its ups and downs, but it was one of the best when it came to getting crystals. I gotta dump some stuff, but now it's like if you want crystals, you have to wait for the weather to change, and you have to blast the sprites and all that. But yeah, it was it was pretty interesting. The stats on the gear was like totally random, which was the worst part of it all. And they had to rework it three times. They reworked it to finally to where it is now. Alright, use that. This is useless to me. Let's see. It's gonna be for this retainer. Let's see. Get rid of all this. Don't need those. Totems, put them in here. You for a sign coin. Make sure you get those, because next patch we're doing the final one. And then all 3 coins are going to be needed to upgrade the whatever the current tombstone gear is. So make sure you have that done. Scarlet mirror. Alright, so we got some room. Let's see, Shadowbringers, they made the 3rd update to diadem for the restoration. The first update, I think, was back in Heaven's Ward. Or somewhere in between Heaven's Ward and Stormblood was second and third, second update in there somewhere. Yeah, once they get rid of the favor system for gatherers, that's when they kind of switched it up. Alright, I'm going to switch to Paladin and get rid of these tokens. No, not that one. I'm holding on to that one for now. I want to pass these in. So I wanted to hold on to this before I showed you guys. Believe it or not, I ended up getting my gold bez mount. I think it was a couple of days ago. I don't remember. I'm just sitting here, so I was like, I'm bored. Let me just casually do gold bez and see how I do. Because it's been a while since I actually did them, since I cleared. And I was like, yeah, I'll just casually do it. The first one was, the first kill was great. We were at, I'm level 650, no, 648 is where I was at. And we were able to kill before Gale's 3, which was super quick. And by my 5th kill, since I already killed him the first time, the mountain dropped. I'm like, oh, the mount. It's like, this thing like, usually doesn't drop very often because the drop rate is crap. I was like, oh, the mount. I roll. 97 was like, oh my god. And then literally 5 seconds later, da 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 da. I'm like, holy crap, I got it on a 97. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm like waiting for the long haul on this mount, and I get it in 6 kills. I was like, well, there goes that. And it's like, now all I have to do is defeat Zeramus in 6.5 and get the mount, not get Bahamut. So the favor system was, you would come to the vendors here, even though they took the favors away, but you would go here, and you would use your scripts. I think it was scripts to get favors that you would activate to get special items to pass in to get materials for crafting. I do have the master book in here somewhere. I think it was 4. See if I can find the recipes. What was it in 3? What was, or was it in? I know it was in here somewhere. This is 3-star. I was looking for 2-star. I don't understand why it's not in here. Oh no, I'm not looking in the body gear. That's why. All right, so these items here, like griffin leather, we would have stuff like odorless animal fat, which would use these little egg items to pass in to get these types of items here. But the drop rate was so bad that they had to give you at least 1 per favor eventually, because it was just so RNG. And that was the only way to get these. Then you had to use your red scripts, and red scripts were capped at, what was it, 400 a week. So if you failed to craft these items here, you were screwed, like completely screwed until next week. That's how bad the script system was when they first implemented it, and the favor system was tied to this. It was a mess back when Heaven's Ward first launched. But Ash made so much money off those favors. But that was the favor system back in Heaven's Ward. But they quickly took off the limit for red scripts back in the day to make it open so you guys can constantly get them. But yeah, that was the script set system back in the day. Not a very good one, but at least they tried. Unlike today, where they're just not trying. Okay, so we're gonna go back in and we're gonna do 60 dungeon, just to see what we got so far. Alright, this is promising. So if it goes between the pumpkin and the grape, that's 6. And if I get the corner, that's 7. And if I go diagonal, that's 8 and 9. And that's where I want to get, hopefully get my 5 lines, or 3 lines. So let's do Bahamut. So we're going to do Nail, since I can show you how easy it is to do her. Second coil. It was convoluted back in the day. Oh, there's a crit. Critical hit for 1,359,732. Imagine if that was the direct critical hit. And that's how easy it is to kill Nail nowadays. And we got Screwed. Awesome. Alright, so there goes my 3 lines. Womp womp. So we need to do the 60 dungeon. Let's see, what one do I want to do? I usually go for Gooball hard, but we're going to go with... Which one do I want to go for? St. Muscian's Arboretum. Going with this one because we can skip a bunch of ads or mobs. So the only time that I actually saw Gales 3 is when I think we failed. Not really failed, but we some people died for whatever reason, and we screwed up the second towers, but surprisingly we didn't wipe completely after failing that. And that was the only time we saw Gales 3, but we actually defeated it before he actually got it off. So it wasn't a big deal. But that was like the only time I saw Gales 3. And what happened was, on the what was it, during Azdaya's mechanic, we went in, then we spread it out, but me and the Dark Knight clipped each other, and that's how we failed. Or half of us died from the towers. That's why we had to do Gales 3. But I was more surprised that my muscle memory was so good. I was like, I'm surprised I remember the whole fight. Hey Elric, how you doing? Oh, you're welcome. Just pending on Wondrous Tales. Fortunately, I lost my 3 lines already. But hopefully, if I have to shuffle, I'm gonna have a chance of getting it. So we're gonna skip the mobs and go straight for the honeycomb. And since they can't bypass this, they just all sit up there. No, you don't. Sorry, Queenie. Don't have time to wait. Alright, there we go. Just whack everybody. And now we just zap everybody. Grab the chest. And let's get the hell out of here. Alright. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 1-9. Not bad. I'll take it. Cool. So now we can just retry a primal. Or in this case nail, because I want to do her again. There we go, normal damage. Alright, now we're gonna see where we get... Hey, second line? Nope, but there's a good chance I get another one. I already have the coffers. Alright, one more. We're gonna redo Ravana, Zervan, I mean, because I want to get another coffer. The moon flute. Gotta quickly cancel that before the flute fell off. Alright, now we wait. Slap these on him. There we go. Observe him down. And now let's see what we have. There we go. 2 lines. Not bad. Awesome. Alright, not bad. Last week I got 2 lines, and this week I got 2 lines. And chat's doing that thing again where it just puts up on the screen the ones that have already been said. Sometimes I don't understand YouTube. Alright, switch to an actual job. Get the tomes, and there we go. I definitely think it's going to bring a lot of new players into the game. Definitely can't wait for them, because that's just more people to my channel, basically. But yeah, it's going to be definitely be a huge increase to not only for the player base, but to money into the game, so we can hopefully get better stuff. I got a card. Also, I ended up getting my Golbez card as well. Not one, but 2 of them actually. I was like, that was convenient because I actually needed a Golbez. So, all right. So that's Wondrous Tales done. So next is Squadrons are ready. I don't know, Pedro. I would think that they should add more. Let me pop this on here. Alright, let's pass these in. Alright, so that is all set. Let's see how much I'm lacking. It's very rare that you will get all of the attributes. So see Makote, and I think it was this one. Yep. It's like it's very rare that like you get all 3 attributes at max to get the guarantee. Alright, so that's gonna be all set for them. Yeah, Dynamis definitely has a lot of room for people. Party Finder is always dead on that server, and if anybody saw Mr. Happy's video doing duty finder stuff on Dynamis, you usually would have to wait like 30 minutes or more than that just to get into the duty, which is insane. Alright, so that takes care of the squadrons. We're gonna get our map. See if I can get my Zonir map this time. Let's see what's going to... Let's go to Omarang. The last few maps that I've done didn't give me any portals, so I'm hoping it's streamer's luck. Alright, level 90, the far east. I think this is level 80 for the quest. It's 85. Alright, so we'll go all the way over here then. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's the other thing for the quest I was looking at. I think we can get one for the 85 ones. Nope, I did do level 90. I mean level 80. That was 80. That was 85. This Shadowbringer's max is 80, not 85. I'm an idiot. What's the other one? Oh, that's not gonna help. Alright, we're gonna go to Tamara. And that's level 80. Switch the botanist since that's the closest. Oh god, for the submarines, I know there's a specific one you have to do. That's usually I find on Reddit, but for me, I don't really know what is the best. I know Ash has all his submarines are fixated with the best possible components, so whatever he did is probably going to be the best, because he's always bragging about his monthly endeavors with the submarines, so whatever he's doing is doing quite well. Ageless words. That's glider. Yeah, I think all of them are modified versions. Switch to minor since it's over here. Somewhere. There it is. The maps are being a little bit of a pain today. Stop giving me glider, damn it. God. Thank you. Is that so hard? Alright, where are we going for this one? Lakeland. Great. Well, that doesn't help very much. It's now against the wall. Oh, never mind. It's right here. Alright, so now we need to go find a DPS. Or is it? No, I need to go find a healer, because we're doing this as a healer. So, let's switch over. Let's see, which hotbar did I use? Solo healer. Take off glass dance, and take off this for ultra vibration for now. And then we switch if we get a portal. Now we need a healer. Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Machinist, Black Mage, Samurai. Gunbreaker. Where the hell are the damn healers? Oh, there's one. Thank you. Off to Lakeland. Where is my mount? So I wonder what they're going to use for mounts in Darn's Royal. Because we already did ponies, we already did birds, we got cats, we got dogs. Or if you want to call them wolves. We got dragons. So I have no idea what they could possibly do next. We got usually all the normal animals out of the way. I need dig. Alright, hopefully we don't get one of those kill these and the next one pops up, because that was a pain, which I guess we do. Or not? Is this freezable? Yeah, it's one of those. Crap. And I don't have dimensional shift. So I have to wait until vibration comes up, or I have to do this the hard way. Because I'm not buffed with Echo, I don't heal as much either. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, screw you. Oh my god, I freaking hate when this crap happens. You give me freaking one after another and I don't have nowhere to ultra vibrate everybody. Well, that's a freaking waste. Oh, god damn it. Whatever. Let's just move on to the next stupid thing. Stupid freaking poison. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? Since we're on the topic of submarines, let's head back home. Anything worse than wasting a damn map. So I haven't touched these since the last patch, and I'm level 104 and I need my repair kits. Yeah, people are buying them. It's like, why not just buy my 50 for Christ's sake instead of buying these? Unbelievable. Alright, which one had the one I'm looking for? Oh, I need my tanks as well. Ah, so many menus to back out of, holy crap. We'll grab a couple 99. That's the first one. So you want the derelict, the wreckage, and the other wreckage, which is way out in Timbuktu. That will come back in about a day or so. Sildra. So some of these are modified, some of them aren't. And the modified ones take about 6 each. Let's see, derelict's way out there. And the bay's way on the other side. I can still do it though. That takes about 2 days, which is fine. Everyone does have access to it, but I'm the only one that does it. So it's basically all mine. So wreckage. And if I have time, I can go over here. I do have one more I can do if I want, but I don't want to waste my time with that. So basically, this is what I did to get all my gil when I was actually trying to get the gil cap. And I'll let those go for now. And now time for the bay. That takes about a day, so it's definitely got more speed on this one. Alright, hopefully I get something good. Alright, so that takes care of those. Got some items I have to get rid of. I'm going to take a trip to the gold saucer. Get rid of those cards. Alright, let's head back to the free company. I gotta get some grade 6 mid-batten dark matter. I know he says not to waste your Grand Company seals on those. You just buy them for like 11,000 for a stacks of 99. But there's nothing really much to use my Grand Company seals on, so that's why I don't care. We got some tokens I gotta get rid of. Yeah. Let's just stash them away for now. I got a map I gotta go. I gotta sell. I think this I'll put in my retainer. Oh, I got my blade too. That was on my second kill. Even though it's still weaker than my relic. I'm gonna keep it for glamour purposes. And This I'll take out. Stash in these for now. Alright, up to my retainer. Well, even if you don't play it, still use it. Because if you get all the cards up to, what was it, Shadowbringers? There is a card mount that you can acquire. So if you don't play it, that's just fine. You can just go ahead and use it. Or if it's a double, do what I just did. Get some NGP for it. Why did I come here again? Alright, get rid of some music. Sell the map. You're welcome, Potato. Let's see, how much are the maps going for? Why can't I sell it? I need to... And it is weird. So because I have one in my wow. Okay, that's something new. So you can't sell it on the retainer, you have one in the inventory. Wow. Good to know. And they're garbage. Shocker. But I don't need them though. So whoever wants it, have at it. Still can't sell this, and I quite frankly don't care. People just don't care, so neither do I. So we'll leave it at that. Because that's how I am. Alright. Gonna put away coffer. Really don't care. Old material. Old useless material. Put the rest of these in here. Alright, we're gonna go and grab some dark matter. Let's see what's up right now. I think for minor. Well, botanist is up. And we don't have it, because unfortunately this can pop up instead of the dark matter. So what we're going to do is save face and get some water clusters. Alright, 6 a.m. So let's see. There's a lot of areas that have these. So we're looking for 6. 6 to 9. Perfect. Again with the unexpected crystals. Come on. Oh, I hate this when this game doesn't give it to me. Alright, what's next? That's 7 to 10, so... Camp Bronze Lake. Gotta wait a couple minutes. There we are. Oh my god, again? Jesus. Today does not like me, does it? Alright, let's look for another one. There's 5 to 8, but we already did that already. Alright, switch off to minor. For Christ's sake. There. Dark matter clusters, let's see. 4 to 7, 9 to 12, 4 to 7. Nope. So there is nothing up currently. Lore paths? Alright. Check it out. Hopefully I don't get another unexpected crystals again. There we go. Holy crap. Alright, so we got a yield plus 3. King yields 2. Bountiful yield 2 4 times. And so grant me 9 each. Thankfully the materials only needs one of these. Alright, switch over to a job that I have a lot of crystals on. Master book number 1, and we're going to craft 31. That's alright, doesn't affect me. Oh, it's raining. Sea shanty goes up to 1,000 potency with rain. Or thunderstorms. Which I still find a weird side effect of that ability. Like, who is going to use sea shanty like that often? It's like it's not gonna be raining all over the place. It's like that's such a stupid thing to add into a spell. It's never gonna come up. And dungeons always have static weather. Alright, now let's prepare. Oh, there goes the map. Good on you. I was probably better off selling my Zonur map. Alright, so now we're going to sell the repair kits. Alright, so 99 didn't sell well for me, so we're going to see if going lower will help. So 73,000 is not bad, so I'll give it that. Just going to vendor those. Okay. I'm going to take all my gil for now. Alright, let's see, carpenter. I'm gonna make a couple more of these. Even though we make videos telling people they can skip this gear, people still buy them anyway. Because I think they're for the Grand Company, I believe some of them are. Alright, I need an earring. Always make sure you guys diversify, never rely on one item. Alright, make one ring. And we'll make one bracelet. So if anybody has any questions you'd like me to answer while I'm here, feel free to do so. It's a perfect opportunity to ask any questions you ever wanted to know. I'm always happy to spill my knowledge. So we'll put them on retainer 4. Ooh, nothing. Awesome. But even though there's nothing here, I'm still going to put it around 60,000. Who's your daddy? Love the retainer name. Let's see. I think 70,000 is good enough for me. And the rings are around 49. So we'll leave it at that. Alright, so those are that. My goldsmith. Alright, grab a couple of these. Trying to make everything that I sold previously. I think I need 2 of these. Hey Chris, how you doing? You're welcome. Always happy to help. Alright, maybe one of those. Let's see, do I have any star rubies? No. Do I have any sapphires still? Yes, I do. I only have 1 fieldcraft 3, or 2. Crap. That's the problem. That's alright. Nothing, and I sold 1 for 60. So go back to 60. Trying to make them reasonable instead of price gouging. But I think you'll sell more with the reasonable prices than price gouging prices. No, I just look at the recipe and go through that way. I need fieldcraft 2s, and I think the fastest way I can get through those. I think I have enough gold nuggets. I got 17. And I can just desynthesize a bunch of aetherite rings. I think these give you grade 2. Unless they give you grade 1, which would suck, but I think they give you grade 2. Let's see. Hey Violet, how you doing? Yep, they do give grade 2, okay. That's right. The best thing the second best thing they ever put in the game. If we can do it with desynthesis, why can't we do it with ethereal reduction? Alright, we got 6, so we just need a star sapphire. Or was it 2? I don't remember. Is it still my favorites? Yes, it is. And this one. You don't need a high quality, but still. Alright. Such a random number. Let's see, which one did I sell? Don't remember. How much did I sell mine for? I sold mine for 65,000. And that's what I'm gonna put back. I know I always said do by one guild, but I'm in a I don't care mode right now, so And grade 2s go for... not much. Alright, let's see, what did I sell on this character here? I've already put one on the market board. I'm not going back into rocking tonight, so I can't do that. Let's see, here I did Spear, already have one up. Alright, so nothing really new I have to put back up in the retainers. How did I sell here? Oh, that's right, the map. This one... nothing up here. Okay. Scripts. Alright. Who do we need for custom deliveries this week? Just him? No, Kieran and I has the bonus. And Zloey's got the bonus. Okay. Off to the firmament. Wow. That's not bad. Oh. I gotta go on my island because I need to resell some dyes. Because I have, and I'm not kidding, 170 something calories. Alright, he needs art supplies. So 6. See, the dark matter 6s can be bought here. And 99 only costs you 11,880. So it's not bad. Save myself a trip. Alright, let's see. Custom deliveries. And go. 300,000, wow. It's not bad. Oh, you're welcome. Is it Rakin or Rakin? I'm always bad with names. I'm glad to hear that. By the way, if anybody wants to join the Discord, I actually put it in the description of the stream now. In case anybody wants to join there as well. We're slowly growing on there. I think we're like around 153-ish on there. The Gucci gang, that's funny. So 2 questions. What's the fastest way to level up your miner and botanist from 85 to 90? And how important is pentamelded indicator set? Well, the fully pentamelded indicator set, it will help you maximize getting materials, the new ones. Also, it will help you reach the characteristics to getting the materials for the relic tools a lot faster. And the fastest way for botanist and miner from 85 to 90 would be a combination of collectibles and leaf quests if you have them stocked up. And if you still have the studium deliveries, that that one as well is good. You can split them up between the botanist and miner if you want to do it that way. But other than that, I just do collectibles. That's how I did it. Because you're going to need scripts anyway to get the books for the folklore, so it's a win-win. Hey Phantom, how you doing? Alright, so that is done. And I need to spend my purples because if I don't, it's going to go to waste. $90 and that's crafting. You know, I really don't know what I want to do with purple. That's gathering. I guess I'll just get material, I guess, because I have no use for anything else. So we're gonna go for control, obviously. What's alternative? The script set is not going to get you to where you need to be to get the characteristics and all that. But if you just want to be able to gather the materials, then the script set is your best bet. All you need to do is meld it with perception, and I think you should be good with that. Because I think you need perception to actually get the items. Then compensate it with food, and you should be good. Alright, so now we're gonna go to it'll try to do what's your face? Oh, you're most welcome. No, if anything, the vault is going to be a lot quicker with the new spells, but other than that, I haven't really tried going back into it. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can do it faster with the new spells. So, Zloe needs orphanage donations. It's number 2 or 1? Number 1. Alright, so we need 24. Yep. Past 2. If you notice, if you do the summer event, Zloe and Chloe Leopold are actually in the cutscene. I have fully set offhand indicator pentamelodith and have all crafter relics at stage 4. Is it worth to finish my set with the main hand indicator? Let's see. If you want the extra control, then you can pentameld the main hand tools. But other than that, I would say you don't have to if you don't want to. At this point, there's nothing else to craft except for the expert recipes coming out next patch, because I think the structure in Island Sanctuary is going to be expert crafted, or at least the components. So other than that, there's not much to craft going into 6.5. Unless they give us another resplendent tool to work on. But other than that, just sell the materia. Alright, let's grab more control. Because why not? Purple script, white script I'm going to be using for the relic tools. Let's see how much the material is going for. $10,000, not bad. So for these, I'm going to undercut by 1. Selling, not as great as I think would be, but good enough. That's 100,000 gil. Alright, so they are done another way. Let's get into this. Tribal quest I have to do. Mass Carnival. Beauty and the Beast. And Feeble Me Tender. Wait for Golem. 4 ways to die, so it's 4 or less. Don't heal and don't run. I think I will skip that for today. I'm going to do the Doman Enclave, so I'm going to need some throwaway materia. See, I wanted to make a video about using Mastercraft Diamond materia to make gil with, just by selling them outright, because it's 3,000 per. But the thing is, you can get more gil selling materia with white scripts than getting Demi materia. So I kind of don't want to make the video, but the fact that materia is just not going to be needed between now and Dawn Trail, it's just like, is it worth it still? But yeah, that was my idea for that, but it's just not enough time in between patches and all that, because materia is always going to be needed for new people coming up from level 90. So we'll see. I might make it just for the sake of it, you know, because you can still get them through desynthesis. Yeah, I'm going to take about 10 of these, or 20. Gives me... Oh, I can just do that then. Okay. I'm gonna go get 20 more. That works. The battle demo material drops pretty frequently. I'm gonna take that off. Splits. 1. There we go. Easy 40k. If you're trying to tax evade, I would put your retainers in with either 0 or some place that has tax reduction. Some people will buy items specifically in certain towns just to avoid having to pay extra taxes. But it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to always have to switch based off on that. Alright, so that's an easy 40k right there. So let's plop these back in. I'm going to eventually have to just do a complete wipe of my retainers. Once the next patch is done and over with, I'm going to get rid of all the alkahests that I don't need. Praying that they get us new reagents so we can stop going back to Shadowbringers ones. I might end up just getting rid of these now because they're not needed anymore. So I'm just going to vendor those. Earthbreak is still needed, and Moon is not needed anymore. So I'm going to leave them there. I'll probably sell them later. All my manuals I got from the squadrons, I still have those. Manor Varnish has completely dropped off the face of the earth. So I'm going to get rid of those. Why did I have resin in the first place? Oh, that's right, that was for treated camper wood lumber. Yeah, those are for the relic weapons. Not relic, Thornton weapons I was selling back in the day when they had the Gunbreaker, Dancer, and Reaper weapons. Because they had Thornton Ultimate. So that's why those were pretty hopping. Pudding flesh, why do I have these? Oh, that's right, for the void glue, and the void glue were for what? Oh, that's right, submarines. That's right, now I remember. Now I remember. Alright, so what was I working on for the relic? I was doing culinarian. Alright. I want to start working on this a little bit here, so I need food. I still got the biryani on me. Alright, we're working on the baguettes. I think this was the one with Tricks of the Trade in it. You know the funniest thing about the vault guild making guy with Blue Mage? Like literally, I think it was the day after I did mine, somebody else did theirs, and I was like extremely lucky to get mine out way before someone else because I think his did better than mine. Not by much, but still. It was nice to get something out first for a change. And then a bunch of other people started doing their version as well. But it's nice to be the first one to do it though. But do note, I was the first person to make the video of it. think that was macro 2, so I won't have to worry about doing it, so I just do it manually. Alright, macro number 2. Even though I probably could just did that manually. And that was the tricks of the trade. So while I'm crafting, I want to tell you guys a little story. So we have a mouse problem at my house here. Only one that I know of. So anyway, I had a little bag of Oreos, right? And usually I put them on top of my PlayStation before I go to bed because I don't think it can jump up there to get it. So I ended up putting the cookies in my closet. Alright? Now it has no door on the closet, so it's basically open. And I put it way on top, right? Because usually that's where he doesn't go up. So I woke up 2 days ago, and I noticed in my closet that the old wrapping paper that we had from Christmas last year was knocked over. And I'm like, okay. So I reached up, grabbed the bag, and the little SOB somehow managed to get it up there and ate the cookies. And I'm like, so he climbed up the wrapping paper, jumped onto my clothes, somehow clawed his way up, jumped on top of the shelf to get to the cookies. And I'm like, this has to be the most smartest mouse I've ever seen in my life. You know, it's like the Houdini of mice. I have no idea how he managed to get up there. And the thing that pisses me off the most is I bought one of those, I forgot what it's called, like decon mouse traps or whatever. You put the little, you know, snap into place, put the food in, whatever. They don't go for that, but they'll somehow go all the way into my closet to get the food. But when I put a trap on the floor, they don't go for it. It's like, I don't get it. I just don't get it sometimes. And because when they built this house, the doors of my brother's bedroom and my bedroom aren't really like to the floor, so there's a good, I don't know, like an inch or two of opening at the bottom. And of course, because mice can easily just go right underneath, because how their spines are, they basically can just, you know, go under my brother in my room, just like that. Even if I put a towel underneath the door, somehow, some way, they still manage to get through. So I'm thinking about buying one of those draft things that you slide under the door, so I can block off my room. But then because the LAN cable runs from my brother's room into my room, that might not be a good idea because it probably will screw up the wire. I don't know if anybody else. Yeah, I'm just thinking about getting that. I don't care how inhumane that is. I just want the damn thing out of my house. Like, I tried to do it the humane way, but it's not working. It's not working, so I'm gonna have to go. I have to go medieval. That was poor on excellence, so. That's weird. See, the thing about the old-fashioned snap-down mousetraps, I don't like getting my thumb or finger snapped on. That's the only reason why I don't get those. See, what my brother did, he went on Amazon, and he got one of those flip traps where you put it on top of a bucket, and you have a little ramp you stick out, and go up the mouse goes up it. Hey, Jeff, and then they go in to get the food, and then they fall in. I had that happen before, but because the mouse that fell for that trap, I dumped him in the garbage, because on Wednesday it was garbage, and Thursday they take the garbage. I dumped him in the garbage on that night, but the flap fell in, and because I wasn't going back to get the flap, there went that. But yeah, a couple times the mouse fell for that. And the funniest thing is, the last mouse that I caught that way, all you hear is ba-boom, ba-boom, him jumping, trying to get out the other end. And like an idiot, I ended up putting a book on the front part, not thinking that because in the far back where the trap flips in, there was a space where he can jump up and grab on, because like an idiot, the flip part was stable to where he can climb back up. So like an idiot, I put him downstairs because I was too lazy to bring him out in the garbage, and he gets out the very next morning. It's like I tell you, sometimes I just don't understand. You get rid of one, and somehow magically another one pops up. That would be counterintuitive, because you want to get him out of the house, not back in the house. And then one night, I think it was like 12 o'clock at night, I went downstairs for some reason. I think it was going to the bathroom. I turned the light on, and the same mouse was on the stove in my kitchen. And because the stove is brand new, like right underneath where the buttons are, there's like a little space that you can get into the stove. So it ran up inside as I turned the light on. I don't know how I got back out, but it was hilarious. I caught the mouse inside the kitchen. And then a couple nights ago, I had my cookies on my desk with my hat on it, so he doesn't try to go in it. And all of a sudden I hear, I don't have the package, but all you hear is plastic rustling. So I got my phone shined at my desk, and all of a sudden I see like a black blob sitting there, which was the mouse, obviously. And this was at 2 o'clock in the morning, by the way. And so I went downstairs to find something to like drop on him or cover him, but when I came back up, the little SOB ran away. And that was the night where I had my towel on the bottom of my door. So, yep. Once you see one, there's always like 2 or 3 or 4. Always. Just like if you see an ant in your house, expect to see more. Let's double check to make sure I have what I need. All right. Because sometimes I don't look at the recipe and I somehow I have under 1200. And the thing is, they actually are coming from my brother's room. I'm quite certain they're coming from his room. Because a lot of times you can hear them like in the attic or like in the floor somewhere because they're in the walls. But so most likely they're coming from his room. I think his closet has, whatever reason, a little tiny hole in the baseboard. I don't know why that's there. Whoever built the house to begin with put him there, but I have mine taped up. So somewhere in his room there has to be a small hole where they're coming from. But yeah, I might just say, you know what, screw it, you're getting glued, and I don't give a damn how much you squeak, your ass is going in the garbage. Alright, number 2. It was still just hilarious that he was trying to jump out of the bucket. That was the funniest thing. That he was desperately trying to get out. Instead of sitting there in defeat, it's like, no, I'm gonna try to get the hell out of here. And of course, he manipulated me into helping him get out. So the next time it happened, I was like, no, you're going in the garbage. And the funniest thing is, we have a lot of stray cats like roaming our yard and all that, and we've got the neighbors next door, the apartments next door that have their cats like roaming or whatever. And it's like, you think having all these stray cats around, you'd think the mouse population around here would be like non-existent. So I have 30 components right now, and what do you need? 90? Yeah, I need 90, so I have no idea how many I need. I almost flunked math back in high school, so I'm just as bad. But after this one, I'm going to turn them in and see how much I need left. Back for number 2. Alright, let's go and see how far in I am. And see how much I need left. Alright, we got 74, so we're almost there. Another 26? No. 16. Need 16 more, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 5, and then 1 for the last one. Okay, so we need about 6. So I don't know if you guys are well known about the whole reaction content drama thing, but we all know Desperius posted a video highlighting Arthas's video about, or his meeting with Yoshi P at FanFest, and somebody just had to bring up the fact that Desperius wasn't adding in any kind of commentary, enough commentary apparently, to fit their what they would consider transformative. It's like he edited in a bunch of other content besides the meeting of them, so it's like it is enough to call it transformative, but it's like it's like this is ridiculous, you know? It's utterly ridiculous. It's like he is known for doing stuff like this to highlight the community and all its glory, and this one person just had to be a dick, basically. He had in-game content. He had his own voice in the beginning of it. He didn't just repost it like some people do. And it's just unbelievable. It's like he literally had to make a video explaining the situation. Because it takes one idiot to ruin it for everybody else. Exactly. Is Desperius. He's a German Final Fantasy XIV YouTuber and player. He does a lot of showcase videos on new gear and stuff like that, like relic weapons, savage weapons, ultimate weapons. I don't know how he does it though, but he does do a bunch of stuff like that. He does guild videos occasionally. He does crafting videos occasionally, but he usually uses like teamcraft and stuff like that. Occasionally, he'll do a content creator showcase or shout out, you know, trying to get as much people and stuff like that. Yeah, I forgot how you pronounce his name, but Arthas, he met Yoshi P at FanFest. He came all the way from Singapore, that's the country he's in, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, to meet Yoshi P. And someone, I think he recorded it, or somebody he was with recorded it, and I think he uploaded it on his channel. So Desperius just kind of, you know, re-uploaded it at his channel, but adding in a bunch of edits and stuff like that to make it transformative, so he's not just copying and pasting it. All right. And someone on Twitter just had to be a dick about it, and it's like, oh, this is not. You just basically reposted it, blah blah blah. That's like unbelievable. Okay. So when I saw that, because I'm subscribed to him, when I saw that on my feed, I was like, oh god, here we go again. It's like, first we had the other guy on Twitter who basically made a comic about his time at FanFest, and the one that had, you know, that had COVID and went to FanFest even though he was sick. And it's like that was drama number one. And then, of course, this was drama number two. So, it's like unbelievable. It's like these people just, like, people can't just not cause some kind of drama, some way, shape, or form. It's like you literally could have gotten Soken sick. You know, the music guy, you could have got him sick because he had cancer. He's immune compromised, and if he ever got sick, we basically would have lost probably the greatest composer in music history. Of course, they don't think about that. And then they had the balls to say, "Oh yeah, the North American Fan Fest was like mid because he didn't get female Hrothgar announcement, or because." He couldn't sneak. He actually tried to sneak in too. He actually put that in his comic that he tried to sneak in for whatever reason. I was like, oh, I had a bad time, so it's their fault that I had a bad time. It's like the first Fan Fest doesn't have much for information. It's usually European and then the Japanese Fan Fest that has majority of the information that we get. So going into North American Fan Fest should not have been, you know, that high. We got the trailer, we got a hint with a shirt, we got, you know, what was the next two roles are going to be. That is what we would get in the Fan Fest for this. Expecting anything else, it was just basically stupid on his part. How many did I say I needed? I'm not paying attention. I think I went overboard. Yep, I went overboard. Alright, so I need to switch off, so here we go. Alright, Korra's weapon, or tool, is gotten, so now I can just equip it. Where is it? And there it is. Alright, so step 1 is done. I have 6 inks left. I have to discard these because I went overboard. So I need 24 more. Ink, where are you? Exactly. Alright, so my food's gonna fall off. See if I can go for another half an hour. Did I need... You know what we're gonna do? I don't remember if I need an extra CP for this. Side quests. I don't even have the materials either. How do I make these? Oh, that's right. That's why I had to do that's what I had to do yesterday. I mean, the last time I had to get. We're gonna go to the market board and see what we can get. You know, that's the other thing I don't understand either. But I guess it's because it goes into your inventory, and you can't not have a weapon, a tool equipped or a weapon equipped. I think that's why. I think that's the only reason why. Was it VERM? Yes, it was. Oh, excuse me. I guess I'll just take the 30. Actually, you know what? Start there. I'll start there for now. I'm not gonna go full gangbusters on this. Oh, I need 2 each? That sucks. I guess that warrants it. Well, there goes all that money. Alright, need some garlic cheese. I'm gonna have to use all high quality after those are turned out of here. Alright, gotta make sure. Macro number 2. It's like the 4th or 5th ambulance I've heard go by my house so far. Holy crap, that must be a new record. You guys also can't imagine how many times I had to re-record videos because people like that go by my house. Okay, so just the biryani was enough. Okay. have to use high quality. And because I edit everything on my PlayStation, obviously I can't take out background noise and all that crap, so having to redo it over and over and over again is what I have to do. So sometimes if you hear me actually have, like, quickly saying my outro, it's because of that. Or often sometimes I will have to segment my recordings. This way I don't have to re-record some parts. So I do the intro, cut it off, and then do the next part, and then cut it off, do the next part, and cut it off. This way I'm not redoing everything over and over again. Because I have to live right next to the freaking main road. Of course, at this point, I'm just going to do it manually. So we just need 1,000. Which is just enough. I was talking to somebody a while back about high quality materials. I was like, they were like, oh, I can like cut the time that it takes to make these in half by just using all high quality materials. And that's like, as much as, like, as you know me, I'm always an advocate for using high quality materials. And because the community frowns upon using high quality materials for whatever reason, I don't know why, everyone has to be like, oh, you're not efficient if you're using high quality materials. And all that bull crap. But like, it's nice to see someone who actually understands me when it says, I just think high quality materials is just something that we just need to start using again. You know what I mean? So can I just do? Yes, I can. Because people prefer time over convenience, I guess. It's faster just to do it with normal quality materials than it takes to craft high quality materials. even though I haven't mentioned this all stream, if you guys ever want to see if I can get it, I already have it pasted here. If you guys ever want to join the Patreon, the link is right there. Just for $1 a month, you can basically get any guild advice before anybody else. And of course, the list of my items to sell for my guides as well. Or if you guys just want to support me for all I do, that's the link to go to. Because eventually, I'm going to have, this is all I'm going to have left when it comes to an income, so trying to future-proof as much as I possibly can. Because with my health and my issues with my back and all that, God knows if I'm ever going to be able to go back to work. Awesome. Complete it for me. And also, if you guys want another option, we have YouTube memberships as well, starting at $1. You also get a couple of emotes, and you get basically the same thing. You will get the all the guild stuff ahead of time, so you guys can take advantage of it. And I usually will post it in the members only section of the communities tab as well. But that's always an option. Otherwise, my content's always free. And you've also, if you haven't noticed, I got the Gold Ore achievement title. I'm still gonna make a video on that. I'm pretty sure I still have the recording for it. Surprisingly, it wasn't really that hard. I wonder how much I got undercutted by with all those items, because I haven't sold one thing since the repair materials. Alright, we're 20 more to go. And I'm almost out of oil. But I have plenty of leads. Okay. So, I made an alt character on my server. Another alt. I don't remember, I don't even know how many I have. But yeah, I used him to make two videos that I posted, one yesterday, one today. One was the dye and glamour system, and the other was materia system, transmutation, extraction, melding, and all that. And I think I'm going to be using it for my miner and botanist guide of leveling. I know I wanted to do the crafting guide, but something just told me not to do it. You know, from 1 to 90. I don't know why I don't want to do it. Something, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just afraid that I'm going to do all that work and it's going to do poorly. So I figured doing one from miner and botanist is easier because there's basically nothing else but do this, and I'll see you at level 50. Because in AR, there's nothing to do besides gather everything in your log, do the Grand Company, and then do your class quests. Basically, that's about it. And I can't recommend the diadem because it will be for ARR only, because there's nothing, you can't access the firmament until after Heaven's Ward. So if it's a brand new player, you only have access to Realm Reborn. So, and even then, I would still recommend doing collectibles instead of doing the diadem. Granted, doing both, you can get the dyes to sell to make gil, and then the scripts to do for your folklore books and all that. So I guess there is... yeah, if you go on to my YouTube channel, you'll see the little join button next to the subscribe button, and that will lead you into the options. Oh, you also will get your name at the end of my videos as recognition as well, for both options. Alright, so back to what I was doing. Alright, so if I do this now, what's the calculations? 4,000. So, yeah, I think that should reach. Yep. Save myself steps. So if I do all three, you can cut the macro in half. Or in this case, it'll complete it for you. You know what? I think I'm going to be doing this for the rest of them. Just get all high quality materials and cut the macro in half. I think that is a good idea. So that's 15. So I have 30 so far. So halfway done. So, for the patch 6.5, we're predicting October 3rd, by the way, if anybody's curious. Because the Moogle event is going to be during August 27th, and usually lasts a month. So a month from that is September 27th. And then the week after the 27th is October 3rd. So, and else Yoshi said early October. So, October 3rd is most likely going to be the patch. Are you doing it on mobile? Because I think mobile has an issue with it. That is weird. Alright, so while this is doing this, let's see here. Huh. That is weird. We got a good. Alright, because I'm trying to see if I can, if there's a link that will go right to it. Alright, it's all set. I thought there was a link that you can add into it. Oh, it's automatically completed. Nice. Oh, I heard spirit bonding. My accessories are done. Alright, let's get back on it before the food wears off. I thought there was a link that I could use, but apparently not. Because I know somebody else had a problem with that. The button wasn't showing up. Alright, so give us 4,000 like what we have now. Yeah, that's enough. Almost there, we got a minute left on the food. Oh, we got a good. Is that enough? Oh yeah, definitely. Luckily the food doesn't fall off anymore when you're crafting. Alright, I don't think we need food anyway. So I can continue on. So I guess we get to do step 2 tonight. Nice, excellent. Perfect timing. Alright. We are just 4 away. So I guess I'm going to be changing my macro to make it a little bit easier for myself. Because if I can do this without food, just with a couple of high quality materials, I can cut my time in half. More. And then we can check the retainers, and then we'll end it there. So for the next few days, I'm going to be working on my alt. I gotta get him through AR. Just got up to self-management in the main story. Then I had to boost my carpenter to, well, I thought was level 30, but I needed level 25 to do all the materia stuff. Because basically I have really nothing really to do on my main since I got my gold Bez mount already. So I guess that was the universe saying, here, have all the free time in the world now. Last one. Hallelujah. Yep, this is what the guy I was talking to about all this was saying, that you don't have to worry about using food, you don't have to worry about using potions or the draft. All you have to do is use high quality materials and you're good to go. Then you cut your rotation in half. And we're done. Alright, let's rush over and pass in this fry pan before I whack somebody with it. I thought that was a rat. I'm seeing rats in my game now too. Here you go. Skip all that crap and give me my tool. That's right, you can't do it that way. See, this is what it looks like. And there it is. You see underneath? Kind of. There's a carbuncle, I think. Yep, the carbuncle inside. That's neat. In the back, if I can get myself. Yep, you can see the back is a little bit blue, a little bit orange, a little bit red. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so let's check on our retainers before we go. Alright, that's still good. That's still good. Here we go again. Yep, 1 gil is not enough for you people. You have to try to drop it down even further. I can see him. See my free company members watching me. Thank you, Cog, for the wonderful comment. Now I can whack undercutters with it. Never gonna sell that. That is still 60,000. See, this is... I actually tweeted about this a couple days ago. Nobody had anything on the market board but me. Then some idiot decided to do 160,000 for high quality. And they did like about 10 hits. And look, nobody bought them yet. Ridiculous. Nothing there. This was 0, and I was the only one selling the great sword, and somebody else decided to do the same thing. This person undercutted me, even though no one's bought it yet. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing in there. Nothing there. Yes, it is. Speaking of my buddy, 67. Drop that down. I had that by itself. Surprised nobody bought these yet. And of course, undercut it. Yep, awesome. Let's just throw away 3,320 gil. And music box. I left that alone. Okay. I also have a love-hate relationship. Oh, that's right. I vendored. Dur. But yeah, there we go. All my retainers are up to date. Fry pan is out of the way. So let's see what we have left. We did blacksmith. We did the miner. We did the fishing rod. I gotta do the hatchet still. I did the alchemist. So 4 so far. And a long way to go. And a friend of mine is asking me about the Blue Mage on the new extremes. Which I'll get back to him later. Alright guys, I think that is going to be it for today's stream. I went about 2 hours, which I was trying to do. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be working on my alt to get into the main story, so I can get to the miner, to do the miner botanist, so I can do that video in the future. The rest of the week I'm going to be probably most likely just chilling, taking my time until next week, where I'm hopefully going to figure out what to do for videos next week. As for stream, hopefully next Thursday. I'll hopefully stream there. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be my plan for the next week. Alright guys, so you have any questions you want to ask me right now, feel free to do so. Again, if you guys want to join the Discord and our Patreon, the links are in the description of the stream itself. Thank you for becoming a member, Ulrich. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you figured it out. Welcome to the team. I'll make sure to add you to the recognition part of the video. If you have any specific name you want me to call you, let me know. Either now or you can just message me in the Discord. And yeah. If you guys got no questions, then I'll see you next time. So until then, may forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead. Also, make sure you do the Moonfire Fair. The event is now up until the 27th. Alright, take care, guys. Almost 3 hours, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Oh, 2 hours and 47 minutes, sorry.